Perrion Winfrey, his case has been dismissed. I believe if he went through like a counseling program or something like that. I don't know if you guys know the exact term of what it was called, but he went through that program, then his case was dismissed, so that's good. Hopefully he can get his act together, because I think with the talent we're putting around him and with Jim Schwartz, I think he could play a role on this team, on this defensive line, if he can just keep his head on straight.
I agree, man. I think what we saw out of Winfrey the second half of last season, we've talked about it a lot this offseason, is he popped off the tape. You watch games on Sunday, you're like, man, Perrion Winfrey's starting to look pretty good. And then, the hype kind of builds over the offseason here. We get all this hope build up, and then illegal stuff, takes place. And it's like, kid, just please keep your head on straight. We need you.
Yeah,
I agree. I think, and he's got a great shot at starting on this team. I mean, who's starting next to Tomlinson? Honestly, like, is it Jordan Elliott? I don't know.
It's gonna be Ika.
You think so? Okay, but here's the thing: there's opportunity to get on the field.
I think it's Ika, and if it's not him, it's gonna be what's his name, Hurst.
Okay,
and then it'll be Ika a month into the season. Am I saying his name right? It's been a while since
Yeah, it's Ika. I don't know. The thing with me, and I've said this before, just about the defensive tackle position being such a big step up from college to the pro. So that's why I would feel like Ika would probably take a month or so, or maybe, partway through the season, like Winfrey last year. First part of the season, we didn't really see him pop, and then he started to adjust and pick it up. So maybe Ika's a quick learner. I mean, it's not the same for everybody. Obviously, he could easily start the season as the starter, but I would be more looking at Hurst.
D tackle's not mental. You play a 0, a 1, a 3, and you get hands on your guy. You read the block, and then you make a play. Like, mentally, he shouldn't have an issue playing D tackle. If anything, it's going to be physical, and the dude's another man. I see him playing a lot early and often.
Yeah, since he's more of the run stopper, maybe you're right about the physical thing translating a little quicker than like the finesse pass rushing type of interior lineman.
Edge rusher. He's not, you know what I mean? Like he's a run stopping defensive tackle that has some pass rushing ability, a little bit maybe underrated pass rushing ability. But I see him playing a lot early and often. I see Perrion kind of being almost, I don't want to call him a specialist, but I see him being used situationally, third and longs, passing downs, because he's definitely more of a pass rushing D tackle than a run stopping D tackle. And I think it's okay to use him in that role too, because of where we got him in the draft. We didn't draft him to be an every down player based on draft position. We got him in the 5th. So if he becomes a quote unquote specialist, he's a 5th round pick. Great. You got a guy who can contribute to your team in the 5th round. Good job, Andrew Barrett.
Yep.
So, thoughts, John? Anything?
No, I agree with what Justin said. I mean, he's definitely got a shot at playing. I mean, we're going to rotate him in. So, just quit being stupid and stay on the team. Don't ruin your future,
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dawgs Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at the Dawgs Podcast. Get your thoughts on the show at thedawgspodcast.com.